Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you're joining us bright and early today. Boy, oh boy. I hope you guys had an amazing day yesterday. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Also, make sure you scalp that like button. We have some craziness going on. Some absolute craziness going on. I personally thought this daily two-legged pullback was going to give us a nice little scalp here, 10-point scalp. But unfortunately, it only gives us 3 points here. So that actually is now reversing. 3 points reversing all the way up to actually create a trap. Let's see here. If we change the setting to 10 points per scalp, actually a trap setting up on the other side here of this two-legged move. Now if I showed this to you, like I said, this was like the daily or the 5-minute chart or whatever, and you saw this pattern, you would probably think this trap is actually a pretty good trap to take. Trap would trigger on this high, so we shall see if we get there. But pandas, good morning. Jeffrey Apple, good morning. Calvary Trader, good morning from Miami. Welcome back. Let me alone. Hey, let's go. He said it. Scalp that like button. Let's go, baby. Richard Belmont from Colombia. Terrence Machado, welcome back from Hawaii. Welcome back, welcome back. Glad that you guys can join us. As you guys are flowing in here, let me go ahead and go over yesterday's trades. We did have this triangle here that ended up breaking out. Fail breakout, fail breakdown, breakout, and then coming back down. Just goes to show that really these patterns can end up in any way. All about probabilities. If you guys remember on the stream, I had a swing trade that I was trying to take off of this trap down here, and I thought the trap. I like the trap because it happened right at, around the area where you would think this triangle would break. So I saw this trap, Pikachu trap, and I thought we would swing down to make a nice little leg from this triangle, but we end up reversing. And during the stream, I kept saying, typically, since I traded small, typically when I trade small, I'm willing to scale in one time. And I would have scaled in probably here or here, and ended up coming back out, at least break even on the original trade, and then plus the winner on this trade. So that would have been a nice trade there if I was able to scale in. But like I said in the stream, I wasn't comfortable scaling in on stream. Just, I scale in like every once in a while personally, but to do it on stream, it feels a little too much pressure, let's just say. But this definitely is a good trade. You could take this one too, but I think you'd still be willing to scale in here. But definitely this one, good signal bar. In the end, what makes the difference between this one and this one? Well, maybe hindsight bias, but 6 pushes up. I mean, you're thinking maybe possibly bull trend now, breakout, but trading range created by trading range indicator. Giving us a nice trading range. Trying to look at other good setups. Setups that I think I would have taken if I were to see this live. This is definitely one that I did take. I took this one off stream. Also took this one. Off stream as well. It's a lower high L4 setup, and we are actually approaching the top of the channel created by these pivots here. We did break out of it, but we came back to retest it. with the L4 setup, and also on the 5-minute, this was actually also an L4 setup. This is the 5-minute chart. And I posted this yesterday on the YouTube channel with a post, and I mentioned that the trading range, even though when we see this much price action develop, you're thinking, you know, bull trend. We have so many bull bars and we are just going upwards. But notice the trading range indicator is still detecting trading range all the way till up here, and finally it does come all the way back down to the bottom trading range and then breaks through it. And so that also was an L4 setup on the 5-minute chart. And so both the 5-minute and 2K chart were had confluence, had that lower high setup, good signal bar, top of the trading range, and it was good for a swing, but I mean, I just scalped it out. I mentioned that on the Discord as well as it was setting up. What other good setup is here? Possibly this one, but notice that we are now hitting the bottom of this channel here. Most likely we'll break out a little bit, but that's a little hard to take in my opinion, but you can take it. I wouldn't be chill for that. I didn't take this because you also had a trading range starting to develop, plus bottom of that channel. And that's it pretty much. That's for the regular trading hours. Now we are in the pre-market analysis. Marcelino from the Philippines, welcome, welcome. Mo, good morning. Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Wow. East Coaster here. Speedy boy from London. Welcome to the stream. Hey, make sure you guys scalp that like button. Also, make sure you go check out the description. There is a free indicator for you guys, a floating tick counter. For those who have a tick counter and they want the tick counter right next to the close, there's a floating tick counter available for you guys that you can download for free in the description. You can also change the color and the font size as well, so pre-market analysis. It's not much to do here. We had these two competing channels. This channel here, and we see we have a breakout, failed breakout, then failed breakdown, coming right back up. And notice this pandas measure move from this high to this low. Copy paste, almost to the tick, 2 ticks lower, but measure move comes right back up. Right, this move is done, reverses. I mean, from this, this is bullish. No matter how you look at it, it is bullish. I would say we do have a break of trend here. Potential new high. We could reverse here, but in my opinion, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'd probably do a measure move like this. Something like this. We have a little more ways to go. Just unsure. Notice there is a gap here between this high and this low currently. That is a gap, as Al Brooks would call it. Right, and this gap has not closed yet. In fact, this gap has not closed yet either. From this low to this high, there's a gap here. Morning, guys. Good morning, Bill Jesso. M Bonnet, welcome back. Scruffy, welcome back. Welcome back. Power Trader. Good morning from LA. It's early over there in LA. Glad and I honestly, it is my honor, my privilege that you guys are joining us, even super early, like 6 in the morning here. Phil W from Toronto. Good morning. Eric Druin. Good morning from Canada, my fellow Canadian. Well, I'm not a Canadian, but we have a lot of Canadians here. Richard Belmont with a prediction of 45.39. Let's see if we get it. I mean, in my mind, you don't mess with this uptrend. I say it's a strong uptrend because we don't even touch the 20 MA here. We get very close, but don't touch it. Gliding above the 20 MA. Let's check out the 5-minute. I mean, clear consolidation, clear, you're thinking measure move from here to here. Consolidation to consolidation. Consolidation, consolidation to consolidation. That's how the 5-minute looks like. But I don't really like the price action in the 5-minute. I don't really, it's kind of hard to tell. But, especially in the Globex trading session, the price action in the 5-minute, the volume's just too low. So you'll get these like long periods of consolidation. Very regular. That's like 1 bar maybe on the 2K chart. Fernando from Rome. I don't think I've ever seen anyone come from Rome. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Rin, good morning from Texas. Good morning. Try 150 with the GM, the simple GM, just giving us a GM. Guys, it helps us a lot if you give us some chat engagement. So if you can just throw a GM on to the chat, that helps support the stream. Also, scalping that like button. Make sure you scalp that like button. Helps the stream as well. I was looking at the analytics and we have about 36% people who joined this stream but are not subscribed. Let's get that up to about 80. Let's change that number. Let's lower that number. Let's get the subscription to about 80%, 90%. It helps a lot if you guys subscribe as well. The way that YouTube algorithm works is it first looks at the engagement of the viewers who are subscribed. And so you subscribing gives them a different analytic. And so you subscribing and watching is different than watching and not subscribing in terms of the YouTube algorithm. And so if you guys could subscribe and watch as well, that helps the stream out a lot. And the reason why is because YouTube algorithm first wants to know how engaged are the viewers who are subscribed. And if they are engaged, then it starts to think this content is recommendable to people outside of the subscribed target, the subscribed audience. And so if you guys subscribe and also watch, that helps us a lot. Morning, guys. Good morning. Not much for the pre-market analysis. I mean, we have this measure move looking up here. On the daily, we have a potential trap outside bar reversal here. And on the daily, I consider 10 points a scalp. And so 10 points was missed, only 3 points were made. and starts to reverse here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Michael from Sweden, good morning. Joe Fitz from Ireland. Stephen Black, good morning from Atlanta. Gon Fernandez from Argentina. Joe Fitz asks, is Ninja Trader worth the high prices? Depends on you. I think it is, but depends on you. Kellyanne, good morning from Jersey, from Tornado Valley. Didn't know New Jersey had Tornado Valley. Steve T, welcome back. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. The regulars are here. Let's go, baby. Bill Jesso, Phil W, Eric Drew, and all from Canada. All these Canadians. Iki, good morning, pandas. From Chicago. Giving me the @ here. Make sure you scalp that like button. Also, fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think today might be. Richard Harris from Zeta Reticula. Kellyanne, sounds like Kellyanne's safe. That's good news. I really didn't know tornadoes went through Jersey. You don't really hear that. Got 10 more minutes until market open. Welcome to the stream. Just saying hello to everybody. If you guys are just rolling in, I'm Bye Money. Welcome to my stream. On this stream, we trade only one single instrument, the biggest, baddest, most liquidable market in the world. The Super Bowl of trading, the emini futures. We trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. Keeping things simple as possible. It's a setup that looks like this, either 2 pushes down or 2 pushes up. We count this, we identify this as the first pullback, first entry, second pullback. We like to enter into the second entry. Or we call it ABC pattern, and on the next A leg, we like to enter. They're the same thing, zigzag pattern. Whatever you want to call it. I like to say ABC just because it's much easier to say than first pullback, first entry, second pullback, second entry. In the right context, this is greater than 90% probability to make a point. We bring this pattern over here to our charts. We see we have ourselves a nice two-legged pullback. The way I know instantly this is a two-legged pullback, not only because I can eyeball it, but also because of the indicator. On this stream, we trade pure price action. Try to keep things simple as possible. I believe that all the information we need to know in order to trade is given to us in every bar. And here we have a two-legged pullback. The way I know is by the indicator giving us a dark green number here. This indicator counts all legs for us and identifies all second entries. If you look to the right of the chart, you can see with the super signal what color, by the color, what type of leg it will be. Not only do you get the leg count, but you also get the leg type by the color. What do I mean by type? I mean by if it's a second entry or first entry. And here we see if it does reverse, it will be a second entry short by dark red too. So this is the two-legged pullback indicator. If you like more information about two-legged pullback indicator, you can check out the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. The link is in the description below. Also, if you like more information about this setup, you can check out the description below as well. There's a free trial of the two-legged pullback indicator, so make sure you check it out if you're interested. And also, there is a free download for a floating tick counter. Go ahead and check that out as well if you guys are interested. That's it for the introduction, pandas. Let's go, baby. Let's find the best setups possible. Let's get those two-legged pullbacks. I mean, we're just in an uptrend. Nothing else really to look at here other than a strong uptrend here. Gonna make a channel from these pivots, see what happens. I'm thinking measure move up to here. Junkie D, welcome to the stream. Glad that you can join us. From the Philippines. J Trades, good morning. Donald Smith asks, what time frame are you on? 2000 tick chart. I also like to use a 10,000 tick chart. Also like to use the 5-minute chart. But mainly the bread and butter is a 2000 tick chart. If you guys are rolling in, make sure you get some good mornings in the chat. Alright, ending the poll here. Most of you guys think it's going to be a bull trend day today. 52%. I agree. I think nothing here is telling me it's not a bull trend unless we hit our heads here and we reverse. But from what I see here, I mean, when we look to the left of the chart, we see there's tons of price action here. So we could be in a trading range, a really big trading range. But from what I see, currently from this, it looks like we're in a bull trend. And if we break yesterday's high, we could just be in a strong bull trend. We could reverse up here somewhere, but I think we'll be in a pretty strong bull trend here, in my opinion, from the price action. Just saying, nothing here tells me that we're going to reverse yet, in my opinion. Joe Fitz asks again, Baba Money, is Ninja Trader worth it? It depends on you. If you want to use it for a lifetime, if you're super, serious about using Ninja Trader and then the lifetime, I guess, is worth it. I believe it's about $1,000. I think they'll have discounts every once in a while. If you just look at Ninja Trader discounts, you can kind of see their cycle when they send out promotions. And so, you can just wait for the next promotion, and usually it's like maybe $200 off, $250 off, something like that. It's a nice little discount for you. We have ourselves a little wedge here forming. Market's about to open 3 minutes. Good morning, guys. Hey, pandas. Let's focus. Let's find those good setups here. Let's find the best setups possible. I'm thinking spike and channel here, but we don't have the bottom of the channel yet, so we do not know. I mean, we could use this. We could use this, but it's very tight channel. Brandon Jones, welcome back, pandas. Peter Cho says he likes Think or Swim. Yeah, but the margin requirements on futures, the thing is about Think or Swim, it's not made for futures. I started with Think or Swim because they had free, real-time futures data that you can sim trade, and so I actually started with Think or Swim. That's why I have the indicator for Think or Swim. I first started it with Think or Swim, so I created for Think or Swim. So that's why there is like a lean version of the indicator on Think or Swim. But I started with Think or Swim, and I mean I enjoyed it. I thought it was fine. But for me, NinjaTrader is far superior in terms of the trading experience. Especially when it comes to scalping, because you have all the hotkeys you can use, and it's very graphical. I can just change all my limit orders very quickly. Also, the margin requirements. It just doesn't make sense to really trade futures on Think or Swim unless you have like huge bankroll. Market just opened, pandas. Let's go, baby. Let's find the best setups possible. Not looking to go short here. This wedge being disrespected. We're just climbing up. Going up, up, up and away. Approaching yesterday's high. Good signal bar. If you were to go short here, maybe look for a two-legged pullback here now. This is on a tear. Truly on a tear. Measure move almost being hit here. No reason to go short yet. Absolutely no reason to go short. Just watching. Got no setups yet. No setups, but nothing to go short on, in my opinion. You need a lot to happen to go short. Just watching. Oh, the background music. Pandas, let me know if you hear the background music. It should be there. Just watching the market. No trade so far. No trade so far. That does give you a scalp to the downside. Perhaps two-legged pullback. A, B, C, something like that. Measure move not being hit. You still have more room to the measure move, as you can see. Looking for a two-legged pullback here. Something along these lines. Kimbo Hasbas, what are these dash lines? This is a OHLC indicator, comes native to NinjaTrader. Basically, it's the high of yesterday, the close of yesterday, and also the low of yesterday. That's all it is. Potential two-legged pullback here. I mean, this is a strong uptrend. Don't want to mess with this, in my opinion. Two-legged pullback. You can see the dark green number here. 2 legs down. 1 push, 2 push. Terrible signal bar. Such a strong uptrend. I'm like willing to take this trade actually. This See if we can get a scalp here. Such a strong uptrend. Small risk. See if we can get a scalp here. It's a 5-point scalp. 5 contract scalp. Just watching, waiting. Strong uptrend. Tickling my target. It's just tickling it. Come on, feel me? Let's go, baby. It's 250. Easy peasy, easy money. Just one more scalp and then we'll have $500 today. Strong uptrend, just a 2-leg pullback, bread and butter. Broke yesterday's high with some conviction here. Almost hit the measure move. Richard Belmont asks, why didn't I take a runner? With 5 contracts, I just like to cut it clean with 1 scalp. It's just nice to get 2 scalps and end the day $500 up. It just looks like a spiking channel. Spike. Now we have our channel, I believe, with this pivot. Spiking channel. Kellyanne wants me to go for 6 to 8 ticks. I think she's being selfish. She wants to see me trade as if I'm trying to do some gauntlet in some prop trading firm. But this is real life. Just trying to get those scalps. Peter Cho asks, looking for another long on EMA bounce? Potentially. I think as long as we're in this channel, we have plenty of reason to stay long. You see how strong this uptrend really is, though. We're still clearly above the 20 EMA. I think as long as we don't break below the 20 EMA, we're going to be in an uptrend. And when I say break below, I kind of mean moving average gap. As long as we don't make any moving average gaps, I wouldn't really consider a reversal until that happens. So, and even then, it typically turns to the trading range, and there's usually a new high, right? You kind of have a lot, you know, a lot of things to help you get out of your trade if you were to go long and stay long. Trend line still here. Let's check out the 5 minute. The 5 minute is absolute rocket ship. But it looks a little, looks a little spiky to me, right? With these wicks, right? Wicks here, wicks here, wicks here. I mean, it looks bullish, but these wicks are a little bit concerning. Check out the 10K chart. 10K has a trap set up. Trap does triggers on the 10K chart. I mean, 10K is just an absolute tear right now. Woo! It's a nice push up. This channel is being respected, as you can see. Right? It tries to get here and it gets respected. Nothing here tells me reverse. Actually, we just hit the measure move. Pandas. Measure move just hit. Now we have to see how it reacts to this measure move. Currently, it's reacting, you know, as it should on measure moves. But let's see if it breaks through the measure move. If it breaks about the 2 or 3 points, then we know we have more room to go up. But currently, bounce off the measure move. I guess you could say it's right here. Notice this, pandas. Gaps, right? From this low to this high, there's a gap here, right? This gap has not filled. This gap has not filled. We have a bunch of gaps not being filled. Currently, we have this gap not being filled. Even this gap has not been filled. This high and this low, this gap has not been filled. Showing signs of a strong uptrend, in my opinion. But we did bounce off that measure move perfectly, pretty much. This could reverse here. I mean, measure move areas typically do cause reversals. But if we break above the measure move, about 2 or 3 points, then you can say the opposite, continuation. This measure move is being disrespected. The market doesn't care. It just wants it always in long. Strong bull bar, no follow through. Right into the measure move. I want to see this measure move be broken up. I want to see evidence of that. But as long as we don't break below the 20 EMA, I'm still thinking long until then. But you do have cause of concern when you hit the measure move like that. If you bounce off of it with 3 bear bars in a row, you got to consider that the move might be done now to the upside. You have to consider that. Also wedge. 1, 2, 3 pushes up. You have to consider all this, but still, in my mind, this trumps all of that. Right? The fact that we're above the 20 MA trumps all of that bearish action in my mind. Coming back to the 20 MA now, breaking below this channel for the spiking channel. Finding some bounce off yesterday's high, finding some support there. Let's go, baby. Dinar Sanal 25 asks, how do you calculate your measure move? Look for a breakout, consolidation. Before the consolidation, go from the low to the high. Then find the lowest point of the consolidation, and that's your measure move. But the measure move is acting as a pretty strong resistance level, as you can see. Right, if you're bouncing off of like this, you're thinking the move upwards might be done with that measure move, and that's what the market was looking for. And now we're going below the 20 MA, strong bear bar. Let's let the bar finish though. Always let the bar finish. Now I'll consider this breakup trend. Looking for a new high. If we're going to look for a major trend reversal around this area, we need a double top of some sort. Either a new high, equal high, maybe a little lower high. Just watching here. The 5-minute printing a huge reversal candle. Potential moving average gap by like 1 tick. But that is a moving average gap right now from the high. If there's a space between the extreme and the moving average, that's a moving average gap. Got nothing here right now. Just watching. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 6 out of the last 7 bars have been bear bars. There is a moving average gap now here. I would say this is a break of trend. Happens to be right at the measure move, which is perfect. You're still looking for a new high of some sort here, or a double top, before considering to go short. Break of trend, you're going to think retest of the high. The market rarely, just reverses with A tops. It can do that, but typically it looks for a double top of some sort. It's typically just not enough traders to jump all in at one time to go short here. So typically institutions wait for the double top and then they go. But hey, we shall see. In no trades right now, so it doesn't matter to me. The Vinny's ass time frame. This is a 2000 tick chart. Getting another leg down here, it looks like. So when you bounce off the measure move like this, you're thinking potentially that is the high, and we are going to, we really respected this measure move a lot according to the price action. And so now you're thinking, potential reversal here. The fact that this up leg is now ending up this bearish makes you think possible reversal here. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hey, make sure you guys scalp that like button if you guys just joined. Also, give me some good mornings, good evenings in the chat. Just watching, just watching. Yeah, Mrs. Panda, she's I'm pretty sure she's making some espresso. And so that banging noise is her removing the puck from the portafilter. If you have any idea what I'm talking about, then you guys know how to make espressos. Uriel, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Kern asks, what software makes me into a panda? It's called Animes. Prayer City says, all those red candles, no trades. I mean, this is a trap maybe worth taking here. But price action rules, I need to wait for a new test before going short here. I need to get a test of the high before going short. So even though we see all these red bars, according to Al Brooks, he'll probably go, always in, short starting from here or here or something like that. But in my opinion, I like to wait for the overall structure to give us a reversal pattern. And you can take this trap here if you want, but in my opinion, I like to wait for the test of the previous high. Just watching. No trades for me yet. Most likely wants to test this high before making the full reversal. So it typically ends with a two-legged pullback, something like this. Or it can be like an L4 setup, something like that. But when you have such a strong push off of a measure move like that, showing that obviously there's a bunch of traders that thought about this measure move, it's clear in the price action that you're thinking they're just looking for the double top to reverse the market. So this is actually not a bad place to reverse the market, especially with a strong break of trend like this. But we just need more of the reversal pattern to show up here, major trend reversal. We're looking for a double top of some sort at this point. Still potential trap trade, just makes a perfect scalp here. Still not interested in going short though. Very nice signal bar though, currently. In my opinion, you need to recognize and need to respect the rejection or the resistance of this measure move. It's a very definitive rejection, in my opinion. So I'd be scared to even go long here, in my opinion. Bill Hamilton wants to know, what kind of espresso maker and grinder do I use? The espresso machine is called Profitec, and the grinder is called Niche Zero. Greg Martin asks, any reason you chose tick over time for your charting? I use both. I use tick and time, so I like both. I like tick because it gives price action between price and volume, whereas time gives us price action between price and time. So I like to have both. That is a trap trade here, this perfect scalp. Trap trade to the downside. But it looks overlapping at this point. Looks like it wants another push down here. It looks like it wants to push down hard. Looks like it wants to flush. Gotta let the candle finish though. That trap fails to make a point right there. It's failing to make a point, this trap. Currently it is. Micro triple bottom currently still. But 400, some more ticks left. Anything can happen. It does make a point. The 10K approaching the 20 EMA on the 10K chart. Approaching the 20 EMA or hitting the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. When you get strong rejection like that, I'm not sure if you're thinking going long still. You're thinking downtrend at the moment. Now you almost want to have the price action rules for the downtrend to play out. If this is a big trading range, then simply this could be a bull leg in a trading range and it can come right back down to the bottom trading range. Trading ranges are very powerful swings. Not looking to go long here at all. That is pretty much a reversal pattern though. When you get a move like this, you're looking to go short actually with a two-legged pullback. Potential H4 setup here. Decent looking bar here to go long, but still within this channel. Right, you do not trade against this channel. You do not go long against it. Especially if you have this reversal pattern play out, it gives you more than a point here. It gives you about 2 points, almost 3 points. Almost worth taking this trap here. Perfect scalp trap. Bouncing perfectly off of this trend line again. Sitting on my pause though. Robert Licata asks, what does H4 mean? Check out the frequently asked questions in the description below. Make sure you guys scalp that like button for those who are joining. Hey guys, if you guys are just joining us, I'm Buy Money. Oh, welcome to the stream. On this stream, we trade the biggest, baddest, most liquidable market in the world, the emini futures. Glad that you can join us this morning. We already made a 1-point scalp with 5 contracts, giving us a nice $250 profit today. We trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. Setup that looks like this: 2 pushes down, 2 pushes up. In the right context, this is greater than 90% probability to make 1 point on the emini futures. For instance, we bring this here, and this is this scalp that I was able to make in the stream. Two-legged pullback off the 20 MA. Good signal bar. Well, the signal bar is here, but good entry bar to enter in, and was able to make a scalp here. On the charts, we trade pure price action. And so you see all these numbers above and below the candles. This is an indicator that automatically finds second entries or two-legged pullbacks. If you like information about the indicator, check out the website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. The link is in the description below. Also there you can find a free tick counter, floating tick counter that puts the tick counter right next to the close of the current candle. And so that can help you with your trading, since you don't have to keep looking somewhere else for your tick counts if you trade a tick chart. But that's absolutely free for you to trade or to use. There's also a link in the description below. Just waiting here. We got a higher low setup though. What a strong rejection off that measure move though. Typically a rejection like that, it's a reversal point and you're looking to go short. Currently this trap is failing. Could reverse to a higher low, two-legged pullback, but still not interested below the 20 EMA here. This is an H4 setup though. Could be good for a scalp. H4 setup. That actually makes a point now. Alright, this trend line, do not mess with it. If we're still in this channel, do not mess with this trend line. This move could be done. 4 pushes down. The way I know that, because I have a 4 here, the indicator, but I can draw it out for you. 1 push down, 2 push down, 3 push down, 4 pushes down. 4 pushes down, but the indicator makes it easy. Simply just gives us a 4 here. This is an H4 setup, pandas. I kind of like this trade. I kind of want to go long here, pandas. Kind of want to go long here. But this trend line is making me very hesitant. The fact that we cannot break above this trend line right now. But I see trading range indicator showing us trading range. H4 setup. If we got a good signal bar, but terrible signal bar at the moment. Just watching, just watching. No setups yet for us. Ah. This downtrend is not over, pandas. I mean, as long as we're in this tight bear channel, do not trade against it. It looks like it wants to keep going down, but we'll see. Not interested in this H4. So we're still stuck in this channel. The 10K chart though, bouncing off the 20 EMA. As you can see. Peter Cho, the 3-0 today. Let's go, baby. Make sure you guys scalp that like button for the guys who are joining. Give us a GM or good evening in the chat. Still not interested going long, but we do have a micro quint bottom here. Mrs. Panda dropping off some treats for me. Looks like it wants to go lower. Morning guys, no setups for us yet. Just watching. That coffee is amazing. I am ready. I'm locked and loaded. Let's go, baby. It looks like it wants to go lower though. Like it cannot break above this trend line, giving us another trap here. It is a micro quint bottom though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now. Giving us some support here. I don't know why, but it's giving us some support. It might be because of this. Oh, interesting. This is acting as some sort of support right now. Don't know if it's going to hold though. It is an H4 setup. Six touches. I mean, if you count this, it'd be 7 touches. Good morning, guys. Good morning. No setups yet. Trading range indicator adjusts itself to here. Hey pandas, let me know in the chat what you guys eat for breakfast. I know you guys are all over from the world. Right now I'm eating some blueberries, some coffee, and a stroop waffle. Let me know in the comments what you guys normally eat for breakfast. Wherever you're from. Just watching this, nothing to trade. Price action is terrible at the moment. Just watching. Will Curtis asks, are we still waiting to test the highs? Potentially, yes. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits all in one spot. Absolutely incredible. Micro oct bottom. Sooner or later, I'm not gonna know what to call it. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, if this is not an important area, I don't know what is. We're finding support at the previous pivot high here. Major pivot high. Still clearly under the 20 EMA though. We're still downtrending, in my opinion. We just broke this trend. Kirk Reed says, plain latte for breakfast. Lemmy Lone says, 5-hour energy for breakfast. Oh no. Russell H, 2 eggs and sausage every morning. That's a nice breakfast. Devins Vinny says, 1 cigarette. That's all it takes to get him going. Renette says, steel cutouts. DX says, I eat traps and runners for breakfast. Let's go, baby. Kellyanne says, waiting for a new low of this trend and then a retest. Phil W. Vector cereal with blueberries and today a peach as well. Sounds good. Jeffrey Apple. Jeffrey Apple, how are you going to have your name as Jeffrey Apple and not eat an apple in the morning? You're eating bananas, peanut butter, and fresh squeezed juice. Unless that squeezed juice is apple juice. Steve Space T, which is the different Steve T. Bars are taking a long time to finish. Yeah, we're losing some volume here. Terrace, papaya with homemade bread toast. Papaya because you're in Hawaii. I remember the papayas in Hawaii are so good. Man, I mean, if you don't like papaya, you gotta try them in Hawaii. They're just amazing. So good in Hawaii. Uriel says, 1 apple a day and you trough the doctor away. The saying usually goes, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's usually what we say. Mike Carroll 10K still wants to be above EMA. All right, this micro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 oct bottom is acting as support. That we got here. Coincidentally, 10K chart also the 20 EMA. I don't believe in coincidences though. We have breakup trend now. Are we going to test a new high here? We're trying to get a new high. This could be a reversal of the H4 setup here, or we can start going to trading range. Seeing how slow the volume is, I wouldn't be surprised if we go to trading range. Like, I don't know if we have the volume really to make, you know, these new highs, but yeah, we made all-time highs already. Still have a little more room up to here. That's the measure move of this bar, if you guys remember. Right here. If I was to double this bar up, that's the measure move. Nice push up. Trading range though. The trading range indicator marks the trading range right here. I won't be surprised if we find resistance here. AK asks, no long out of the channel. Nope. Don't trade breakouts here. We want a nice two-legged pullback now. Looking for a good setup though. Cannot find one yet. Potential two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA on the 10K chart. I'll consider that. But right now, just waiting. Nothing to see here, folks. Just a talking panda. That's about it. I'm happy with my 250 profit though. On stream, I mean, there's plenty more where they'll come from. People wondering, what software am I using to create this panda face? But people don't realize this is not software. This is actually my face. I'm just joking. I answered that question earlier in the stream. Maybe you can rewind and try to find it. I believe there's a transcript also. Jack Byun says, my computer glitched today and I was in a trade by accident. Lost all my gains in the morning. Jack Byun, hey, thoughts and prayers. No one wants to hear that. No one wants to see that happen. Pandas, make sure you scalp that like button. Looking for that new high now, potentially. We're looking for some sort of double top before really considering going short again. Breaking through this trading range, marked by the trading range indicator. Let's see if we really break through it. I got these blueberries from Costco yesterday. They're huge. They're huge blueberries. They look like the size of, I don't know. It's like the size of maybe a grape. But man, this is the most sour thing I've ever eaten in my life. Size truly does not matter when it comes to fruits. Breaking above, trying to make some new highs now. I do want to see how it reacts off this level again. I'm very curious. Very seldom does it bounce off perfectly off a support like that. That says something about the bulls. The bulls were ready. They did not want it to go below that level. They were ready to buy up here, locked and loaded to buy up. And this could honestly catapult this up a lot. Who knows? I'll be looking for a trap trade here. Trap to go long, that's what I'm looking for. Trap to go long, forget it. A scalp a day keeps the boss away. That's what I believe. A scalp a day keeps the day job away. Bouncing off yesterday's high. Looking for a trap here, if possible, to go long. This could also be like this, break a trend, new low, trap trade to the long side. So I would be comfortable taking a long trade here. I will be. If we get a trap trade. Decent signal bar. Two-legged pullback. Back to the top of the trading range. A, B, C. Decent signal bar to go short here, actually. Pandas, make sure you guys scalp that like button. Helps out the stream a lot. Also, throwing some good mornings in the chat also helps the stream a lot. Joe Fitz doesn't seem to understand this is my face. I am doing a face reveal every single day. So this could be a double top here. This could be, right, the high. And we could be facing a double top of some sort right here, and it could reverse. This could be the beginning of the major trend reversal. It could be. And that's what bears are banking on. That's why we're seeing some consolidation here, because we have 1, 2, 3 hits here. And so the bears are thinking double top, continue this downtrend that we saw, rejection off this measure move. The bulls are hoping that this actually becomes a place of reversal continuation, basically a bull flag. That's what bulls are thinking. Which one will win? Well, price action will decide. I will be taking the trap trade here to go long though. If this fails, I will be taking this trap to go long. Break a trend. Break a trend, new low. Above the 20 MA now. Thinking of continuation of this uptrend that we had earlier today. Looking to go long here on this trap, if we do get it. Craig Ferris, there's a option, I believe, to turn on the hotkeys. You have to turn it on. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but I think it's somewhere in the control center. If you go to like options, I think there's a setting to turn on the hotkeys. Make sure you look for that. Craig Harris says he tried to use the hotkeys, but they're not working, so. Maybe I'll swing this one for 2 points here, Pandas, if we get a good trap here. Trap disappears on the 25s, or it becomes a perfect scalp trap. Attach my limit order to the super signal, so if it does shift around, it will automatically go to it. You can only do that if you have the deluxe indicator. Perfect scalp made. Am I still interested in this trap though? I guess for me it depends on the signal bar. It's a perfect scalp trap now. It's still a trap. If it goes one more tick, no longer a trap, no longer interested in that trade. Trading range indicator being accurate as of now. Hitting the top of the trading range indicator. And the bears now are happy because they're thinking this is the double top created on this downtrend now. That's what bears are thinking. Five minute creating a two-legged pullback. off the 20 EMA. As you can see the dark green number here. This next reversal on this diamond will be a two-legged pullback, pretty much off the 20 EMA. It'll be a higher low, two-legged pullback. Needs a decent signal bar though. Terrible signal bar at the moment. 10K also two-legged pullback as well off the 20 EMA. Potential higher low, two-legged pullback. Looking for possible another leg up here. But on the 2K chart, this looks like a reversal pattern. This is a type of reversal pattern, and so it could reverse here. You have the top of the trading range indicator being very accurate here. Trading range created. With these 3 bars, trading range started to be detected. And this is exactly why we see a bounce off this level. It seems really random to bounce off here, but the trading range indicator makes it very obvious why. Because of price action. The price action told us potential trading range here, and that gave us the trading range as we see it now. Looks like trading range pretty much right now though. We'll see. Pandas. I really do appreciate you guys joining the stream here. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. We're finally getting back to the original place where we were before I took my small hiatus. I took like a 3-week break, and that just completely destroyed all of the YouTube algorithm for me that I've been building up. But I think we're getting back to good form here. I do appreciate you guys coming back to the stream, watching. Also, August is over. Summer is over. We're seeing some more volatility now in the market these days. Alright, pandas. I'm not sure if we're going to get anything else in this stream here. Might end the day with the 250 plus here. Hey guys, if you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure you scalp that like button. I'm going to wrap it up here. Pandas, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Trade safe, please. Trade safe. And as always, happy trading. God bless.